happened to Morgan. Maybe he'll step in a little bit later.
I still have off air.
Maybe it just shows it on my end, but it is live.
Okay. There we go. Yeah, now it says live. Now okay. We are recording, yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so I'm looking here, and we need to go to, did you do the homework?
I did last night. It looks, when I see the formula and everything, looks fine. But then when they start asking, I really don't know what they ask. That's my problem.
I had a little bit of confusion too. Let's just do homework and we'll go from there.
There is more. There is more now. Yeah.
That was fun.
Well, you know what happened is it wasn't a Google Hangout on air. It was just Google Hangout. I had to do a new one.
Oh, okay. Hey.
Okay, so we're just going to get ready to go through the homework.
Okay, let me pull it up real quick. Hey, you. Here, let me get that from you.
Teddy, we both were saying that we thought we understood what we were doing when we did the homework, and then when it came down to the homework, we were like, "Whoa, what is this?" Just on some of them. The answer key. I can't get the answer key to open up.
Let's see. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Let's see here. I'm looking at the wrong thing.
What are you doing?
Okay. Did you get yours open?
Yeah, it's pulling up right now.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh crap! Sorry, I went into the wrong class.
I didn't realize that we had, what is it? We have 240 together too, Morgan.
Yeah, I saw that. I was going to mention that last meeting. I saw you and her in that class as well.
Yeah. I also had 280, but I dropped it because 4 classes was kicking my butt.
Can imagine. Oh.
I want to say, I'm trying to see how many I'm in. I'm sorry, my computer's being slow right now. And it's just bumping me around. And you are not helping anything.
I don't.
You want to say hi?
Hi. You are cute.
What's your name?
Can you say my name's Olivia?
Hi, Olivia.
Yeah.
Olivia, hi.
Oh, yeah.
Hola.
Okay. Is it opened up yet?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm doing the homework. Yeah, I know.
Why isn't
You're pointing at the screen.
Okay.
All right.
So number 1 says, based on the following scatter plot, how would you classify the distribution of the data? So not normal because it needs to go in a somewhat diagonal line.
Yeah, and kind of straight also too, because it kind of tapers off toward the top there.
Right. So number 2 is normal because it does do that. And number 3.
Sorry. Where are you?
In the homework assignment lesson 5.
It's no group meeting? No, homework.
Homework.
Oh, no. It's because I open, sorry, I open another window and I am already on the test. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Michelle. Yeah.
That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So are you on the homework?
Yeah.
Okay. So number 3, which of the following statements is most correct? Out of the two variable price and share volume, the volume shows a more distinct non-normal trend. That's what I put.
Yes. I put B out of the 2.
Right. That's what I put.
Out of the two variables, price and share value. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. So number 4. Under normal circumstances, a density curve can drop below the x-axis.
False.
So that's false because
False.
it has to be above. Right?
Yes.
Right.
It's not never under. Uh-huh.
The normal density curve is symmetrical. It makes that bell shape, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's true.
So the density curve is always a total area equal to 1.
Yep, correct.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And if the z-score for an observed data value is negative, which of the following is true?
Must be true.
So it's less than the mean.
It's less, yeah.
That's what I got. Whoa.
Yeah. Okay. So then, let's see here.
Yeah. 8.
Number 8.
Yeah.
According to the 68, 95, 99 rule, it means it's 95% falls within 2 standard deviations because 68 is 1, 95 is 2,
2, and the other is 3.
99.7 is 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And what is the question here? According to the rule for normal distributions, about 95%. Oh yeah, to a standard.
Number 8.
Yeah.
Did you watch? Did you look through the homework? Because it goes through the 68, 95, 99 rule,
Yeah.
and it tells you that where the deviation for the rules are.
Yeah.
And it talks about the standard deviation, how it goes out from there.
When to resolve the problem.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I watch it, every link that is there, I watch it, and even I watch that. I don't know if it's not the teacher, but it's a tutor. I don't know. A guy who resolved the problems and he explains pretty good. I watch him. That's the way I understand better. Otherwise, yeah.
Are you asking a question? I don't know what you're asking.
Oh no. You asked about if I saw the video or something like that.
I think she was just answering you, Michelle, if she had watched those videos.
Okay.
So she's saying yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. I couldn't think how to do number 9. Morgan, do you know how? Can you explain it to me? Because I did it wrong. I just looked at my answer and it was completely different.
All right, I'm trying to remember how I did this one. I think time to complete center exam. Yeah,
So
I did get this. I know that the mean is 70 and 10.
Right.
So
Standard deviation, right.
And now.
So using the 68, 95, 97 rule, approximately what percent of students will complete the exam in less than 1 hour? So is that where you use that?
Yeah, the thing there. I'm trying to remember.
You need to use the graphic. Do you need to use the graphic, Morgan?
Yeah, that little applet.
Yeah.
It helps there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can't remember.
But how do you apply on that?
Let me pull up how I found out the data. Because I had a bunch of things I was going through, and it was giving me certain formulas to put in. You want the TV on?
Well, for some reason, I thought. Here. To the bell shape. So you take. Oh. Okay, here we go. So I think what you do is you take the mean, which is 70, minus the standard deviation, which is 10, which will give us 60, right?
I think
and then you're going to add the standard deviation, 70 plus 10, which will give you 80.
Yeah.
And those are your ranges, right? Or to the reading, and it talks about the lady in Ghana, that her height, what her height is.
Yeah.
And it's talking about the rule, the 68, 95, 99 rule. So, what percentage of students will complete the exam? So I think we need to go.
But how do you apply the rule, the 68, 95?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. So I think
16.
I think we take.
That's the part when they ask like that.
I think we're going to take the mean. You're going to take the mean minus 2 standard deviations equals. So we take the mean minus 2 standard deviations equals 70 minus 2 times 10. Is that right? If I do the formula the way this says, 70 minus...
Are you, Michelle, are you applying a formula there? The score formula?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
70.
I'm trying to make sure I did it the way I did it. Or I have an idea of how to do it anyway. So
I didn't get that.
I didn't understand. I'm trying to model this. If you find it or figure it out, Morgan, will you speak up?
Yeah, I will.
Consider the heights. Standard deviation. Hi, Haley. So if we go with the formula, I think the formula is the mean minus 2 equals 70 minus 2 times 10. Is that right? Okay. Yeah. So 70 minus 50. Now that's 2 standard deviations. And then, so that's the 95%. If we take 70 minus 1 standard deviation, that's the 60, which is the 68%. If we take 70 minus 3 standard deviation, 70, which is 40, which is the 99.7%. Now what's it asking?
What is the percentage of how many will get done in less than an hour?
Okay. What's in there? We'll figure it out. What? What is it? Oh, they're gone. All the pumpkin cookies are gone. I ate the last one. Okay, actually that's not true. My other daughter did. I ate the second to last one. Okay. What percentage of students will complete the exam in less than 1 hour? So if we know that we can plug that in, if we know that 1 standard deviation, do we figure out the z-score from here, and that's where we plug that in?
But you have the mean, and then the mean is 70. And what is the population, the X number? What would be the X number?
Well, it says isn't it less than 1 hour? So would it be 59?
Okay. So you do C equals 59 minus 70 over 10. That's your formula?
Formula would be, if that's true, but I don't think it is because I did it and it was wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
to me, the question doesn't make sense.
I think, give me 1 sec. I think I might have an idea. I gotta properly think it out in my head, sorry.
I don't get that question. That's being very frustrating for me. I don't get that question. They are simple ideas, they are not. Yes. Calculation. Yeah. 59 minus 70 entre is equal 52. Yeah. No.
yeah, because 68% lie within 1 of the mean, which is 50. 95% lie within 2 of the mean, which is 50. 99% lie within 3 deviations of the mean, which is 40. Why is it going down? Oh, that makes sense. Ay, ay.
I got it.
We might just need more time to wrap our heads around this one.
Yeah.
Now this one just, I don't understand how to get there, and even in the readings I'm trying to figure it out. I just can't quite see which one is going to really help.
I'm going to put a little note on that for me. Whoa. Dang it.
9.
And then should we just go on to the next one?
Yeah, that's the last one on the homework, isn't it? Or is there one more? Sorry. Nope, that's.
Oh, there's
a lot of more. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
there's
keep going. Sorry,
Morgan,
didn't even realize.
don't make me happy. According to the QQ plot below
it does not follow normal distribution. Anything that has like an S curve or there's like some rules. It says if there's not a sustained curve, either an upward. If it's an S shape, it's not normal. If it's left skewed, it's not normal. If it's right skewed, it's not normal. It has to be the straight line or the diagonal going up.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Next one. An observation was drawn from a normally distributed population with a mean and standard deviation of 4.41. If the observed value is 60.56, find the z-score. Did you guys see how to do the z-score?
Yeah, I got that one.
Okay, I got that one too.
Okay.
It says
how much you got?
I got negative 150.
Okay. Minus, is that right?
Yeah, it is.
Minus.
Did you see how to do that?
Huh?
Did you see how to do that one?
Yeah. I got minus 3.1. I put 15. I need to put 0, no? 3 decimal. 3.150.
You know what? And I was also going to say, I read today, unless it specifies, we are supposed to round to 3 decimal places.
That's what I read, and that's what I heard, and everything is unless it specifies, it's 3 decimal places.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Okay, so number 12, I got the man hasn't usually.
Yeah.
And I just put that in the, what's that thing called again?
The applet.
The apple. The apple? Yeah, the apple. How do you pronounce that, Morgan? Apple?
Applet.
Applet. Okay.
And it just, where the curve comes up and down, just right there on the very edges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, like, if it goes outside of, anywhere between outside of, like, 1 or 2, never mind, forget what I was saying, sorry. Like, it's on the positive side, and since it falls between, like, the 2 and the 3, you can tell it's going to be he has an unusually high.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Right, because of the deviation.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see here. Oh, I didn't get that. How did I not do that? Okay. So Eleanor. Okay, so Eleanor's score. I think I made a mathematical error. So to get this one, did you just take?
To apply the formula, is that right?
Yeah, just apply the formula.
Yes, apply the formula.
So the mean was 500, right?
Yes.
And her score was 680.
Yes.
Divide that by the deviation, which is 1.8.
Yeah.
And then Gerald's score was 1.5. Eleanor has a higher score based on the higher z-score, which factors in the mean.
Eleanor will be 1.8. Huh?
That's what I got. Eleanor will be 1.8.
Yeah.
And Gerald will be 1.5, and Eleanor was closer to the mean, so she had a higher percentile.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Let's see how far I got.
That's easier applying the formula. But
Yeah.
then when they ask different, I am, yeah.
If I have a formula, I can figure out math.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now I was working on this when I ran out of time. Number 15. So, can you tell me what you guys got and how you got it?
So I have B 88.5 and 91.5, and I could. So the way I figured that out is you take the mean and you add one standard deviation is going to be your 68 range, and then if you add 2 standard deviations, that'll be your 95 range. So if the mean is 90 grams, the standard deviation is 0.75 grams. You take 0.75, add it to 90, and then add 0.75 again, and that'll give you your top, and then you subtract 0.75 from 90, subtract 0.75 again, and that'll give you your bottom range. Does that make sense?
Okay, so let me see here. So kind of what we were trying to do with the other one. So yeah, you take your. So the mean is. What's the mean?
The mean is 90.
The mean is 90.
Yeah.
So the mean is 90.
The standard deviation is 0.75 grams.
So you take 90 plus 0.75, and then 90 minus 0.75, right?
Right.
And then you're going to take 90 plus 0.75 times 2, and 90 minus 0.75 times 2. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Is that what you did?
Yeah. I'm going to see if I can show you another way to get it on the bell, so it shows it on kind of how it would look on a bell curve. It's going to be very rudimentary. Don't judge my drawing too much.
Michelle,
yes.
Morgan is working on that. When you use that bell, I was confused where to put the numbers, because you put one number and pops, the shady part. And for example, if you find the C number, you put on the base. Is that right?
Right. You put your Z number down at the bottom.
Yeah, and the area, to get the area, so the number on the top, because it comes here, it says area.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to describe without visualizing it for me.
Okay.
So here, let's see, can you see that?
Yes, perfect.
Okay.
Can you back it up just a little bit? There we go.
Okay, so this middle line is your mean. This next one is your 1 standard deviation, which is the 68%. The 2 standard deviation, which is your 95%.
Yes.
So, does that make? Hopefully that explains it a little bit.
I didn't want to talk, I didn't want to.
That's how I understand it when I do it anyway.
Okay, equals 89. So I just need to. I need to look at some. I need to figure this out. So I'm just 90 plus 0.75 times 2 equals 91.5, and 90 minus 0.75 times 2 equals 88.5. Not 95. 95%. And since that's 2 standard deviations, that's 88.5. Got it. Okay, now I know how. That's all I needed for that. Okay. What proportion of the bars actually weigh less than 87.75 grams? In other words, what proportion of the customers is getting less candy than they should? Well, that means...
Use the applet.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Oh, no. We need to use this one, like a Morgan thing.
Oh, we need to use the...
Use the applet.
Well, if we know that 95% of the bars will be between 88 and 91 grams, 87.75 grams is less than that. And if that's 95%, isn't it just 5% or no?
I think it's less than 1%. Let's see.
Okay, so how is that figured out? Is that something that we have to put on the applet?
Yeah, well, you start kind of using the applet.
Oh, it does say use the applets. There's your sign, Michelle.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to tell you that we use the applet. But
okay.
19.
Okay, so
less candy than they should.
Okay, so what do you use the applet? What do you do on that?
That's the customers.
So let me pull it up real quick and see if what I have is. There it is. Okay. So the way you do this is you do the formula. 87.75 is going to be X.
Oh, okay. 87.75. Okay.
Okay. So then you subtract 90.
Okay, so 87.75 minus 90. Why 90?
Because if you look
Because
up,
that's the mean. Okay.
Are you following, Petty?
Divide.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you divide it by 0.75.
Which is the standard deviation.
Divide by 0.75.
Yeah, 0.75, which is the standard deviation. That's right, Petty.
Yeah.
And then you go to the applet. Now, I got 3.
-3, right?
Yeah, -3. So you go into the applet, and down at the bottom you'll see the 2 spots that say the z-score. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Right there.
And that was my question. You put the numbers there.
Yeah, you put -3 on the left one because it's a negative, and you just press enter. And you make sure, then what you do is anything left of that is going to be where you're going to want it, and you click that. Let's see if I can get it real quick. Or I guess... You make sure, now it's going to be kind of tricky because on the left here, it's super small as well, but you make sure that's not filled in, so this is 0. There's nothing filled in. Then when you click left of the standard deviation there, which would make it at that 87.75, it shows you the area, and that's the percentile. Let's see if I can zoom that.
Yeah, I can see that.
And how much is the...
It says on here 0.0013, but you round the
To 3. So, yeah.
the third one. So since 3 is less than 5, you leave it at the 1 penny.
You will put 3 decimal, is that right?
Yeah. So since the since the fourth one is less than 5, the 1 will stay there. So it's 0.001.
Could you repeat for me again?
Mm-hmm. The everything or just the answer? Sorry.
No, the how you got on that.
Okay. Entonces, ¿por qué el número 4 del derecho del dot es bajo de 5?
Yeah.
Dejamos el 1 a 1. No tenemos que moverlo a nada.
Okay.
Entonces, ¿cómo se dice? Answer.
La respuesta.
La cuesta es .001.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
17.
17.
What? May I read?
Yep, go ahead.
What is the probability that the weight of a randomly selected candy bar will be greater than 91.3 grams if your answer accurate to 3 decimal places? And use the applet. Use the applet again. Would be the same that you did before?
Yes. But you still want to round to 3 decimal places. And because 8 is bigger than 5, you have to say 0.042.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, here's a tricky one. What is the 66th percentile of weights of Choco Lux bars? The 66th percentile.
Yeah, so this is going to be fun. Let me make sure I know how to do it, and then I'll explain it real fast. Sorry, I know I do that a lot.
I think this is the one where you have to cross it over and solve for the other. This is the long one.
Okay, let's see. Try to do this right. typed both the answers up, and what I had isn't correct with what the answer key is real quick, so I'm trying to figure out how to do that.
That's fine. I'm trying to figure it out too.
No. I was trying to get through the percentage, saying that the net weight is 100%. It means that 87.75 grams is 100%, and then it's too simple, though. The 66%, because they just want to know what is the 66% of weights. Is that right?
Yeah.
But we need to get through which formula will apply to this.
It's a little bit complicated, but I'm trying to. I'm missing a number. I'm trying to figure out. Morgan, what are you doing? I've got the when you calculate the percentiles, you take your. You have to have the Z number first.
Right.
Yeah.
So you take, would it be 87.75 minus the mean, which is 90, divided by the standard deviation, which is 75.
0.75, yeah.
Yes, 0.75. Is that what you did, Morgan?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I got a -3.
So the way that I understood it from the book, you come into the applet, and in the area, you type in 0.66, and that would give you the Z-score.
Okay. 0.66. Okay.
Then you take the Z-score, and I'm thinking you take the one on the right, so you take 0.412, and then you multiply that by 75, by 0.75, sorry.
Can you multiply that by the standard?
Yeah, so let me write down the problem so I can walk it through you on the paper.
Okay, let me get to my screen where I can see you guys now.
Okay.
Okay.
So you take equals x minus 90, because that 90 is the mean, divided by 0.75, which is the standard deviation.
Yes.
So to get x alone, you multiply.
You got to take 0.75, yeah.
Yeah, you multiply 0.412 by 0.75.
You mean 0.417, right?
Yeah, sorry, 0.41. I got 0.412, and then you multiply that by 0.75.
Okay, I must have misheard you. 0.412.
Mm-hmm. Multiplied by 0.75.
Yes.
When you do that, you get 0.309 equals x minus 90. So then to move that, you add 90 to 0.309. So 90.309 equals x.
Right.
So the answer, what is the 66th percentile? And according to the answers here, it is 90.309.
90.3. Right?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
With that, you move 3 decimal places. 90.3. Is that right?
Yep.
Right. They're inconsistent. Come on, people. 3 decimal places is not 90.309. Or maybe is it? I'm counting the decimal places with the 90.
So you're good. That's where that's the answer. Actually, only has 3 decimal places. So.
Okay. What does this mean at the root of the Chocolux bar? Okay, so then if we, whoops.
So what does it mean if the weight of the Chocolux candy bar is 66 percentile? That means that 66% of the candy bars are going to weigh, or it is weighing heavier than 66% of the rest of the candy bars.
Right.
And then it's also lighter than 34% of the candy bars.
Right. Yes. Heavier than. Okay. So how you got that Z-score is you went into the applet.
Mm-hmm.
Morgan.
Yes.
You work mainly with the applet to get your information?
For that information I did. To get it, I'll show it to you real quick. You make sure that only the left of the red one here,
yeah.
You make sure they're the only ones filled, okay?
Yeah.
And then you come up here and you type in the percentile. So I typed in 0.66.
Yeah.
And that gets Z-score. And since it was the 66th one, this is going to be the 66th is this one.
Yeah.
It gave me the Z-score down there.
Yes.
Right there. Mm-hmm. And then from there, I use the formula.
Okay, the C formula.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Overwhelmingly.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. So now we need to do our quiz. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
On the second question, I don't feel that I do much. Sorry, but
in the actual quiz, when it says
I actually participate in this week's group reading.
you're here and you're talking with us. You are participating.
But I don't give that. I could give more, but really. Okay.
Oh, you're fine.
Please.
This time I really kind of struggled with a couple of these. Okay, it reiterated that we cannot discuss quiz questions on the broadcast, so I'm going to stop the broadcast. We'll still talk, but it just won't be broadcasted.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, really?